also live on YouTube. Welcome everybody. And I'm gonna play a nice intro video from Limoverse. They
Limoverse.
have they have a nice
They have a nice.
overview of what they're doing. It's a 3-4 minutes video, something like that, just to get everybody warmed up as we wait for the team to get in here. Let me just find the clip. I believe this is it. Let's see. Let's see if this works. It should be coming up now any second. There we go.
Health is wealth is an old proverb. Even after knowing this, how many of us really pay attention to this? In fact, we all are forgetting health in the process of creating wealth. Result, this wealth called health gets depreciated with time and we become unhealthy and broke. Imagine the old proverb becomes a reality. Health is not just wealth. It becomes a valuable asset which appreciates value with time. Welcome to the new world. Limoverse, a global health and wellness ecosystem built on blockchain where health is truly the wealth. It is money. It is an asset, a new economy where health becomes encashable and tradable. Limoverse stands to empower people to take charge of their own health and well-being so as to live a long, healthy and productive life, contributing the best to the family, society and the world at large. Limoverse connects the health seekers with wellness institutions and practitioners from around the globe and provides access to world-class products and services offered by Limoverse partner organizations for helping people to hack their own body and mind. Sitting in New York, you can get trained by a yoga acharya from India and get your Mediterranean diet plan done by a dietitian from Italy. Limoverse is inspired by the personal health movement started by Limo, by internationally acclaimed biohacker, wellness evangelist and author of the book The Making of a Superhuman, Mr. Sajeev Nair. Thousands of people have undergone the Limo program and upgraded their health and well-being. Limo means epigenetic lifestyle modification, which is based on personal genomics and metabolic assessments converged using artificial intelligence. Limoverse is taking the personalized health movement to the next level using futuristic possibilities like blockchain, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and MetaVerse. The decentralized ecosystem of Limoverse is powered by Limo, a powerful utility token which will emerge as the ultimate transaction instrument in the wellness industry. Limo is creating a wellness economy on Web3, which is decentralized, transparent, global, and governed by the community. As there is only a limited supply of limos in the Limoverse, and as the community gains strength in numbers with higher transaction volume, Limo is expected to grow its asset value day by day. In Limoverse, you can explore various ways to create wealth by just staying healthy. The sweat pool rewards you with limos every day for the exercises you do. The wealth pool fills your wallet every day when you work towards your health goals with absolute discipline based on Limo recommendations. If you are a wellness practitioner, you can earn limos for providing your services. People can avail products and services from the partner organizations using limos. If you are a wellness evangelist or a transformation coach, you can participate in the creator pool and start earning limos for sharing your knowledge. Limoverse also provides the creators with Launchpad, a highly advanced automated digital marketing platform using which you can create, launch, market, and monetize your programs, courses, and services. Once you do your Limo, You get highly curated genomic and metabolic data, which you can store in your own private block. Research companies will reward you in limos for giving limited access to your health data. Games are found to be the best way to inspire people to stay fit. How about creating wealth by playing games? The Gamify project of Limoverse makes you wealthier as you become fitter. Limoverse becomes the metaverse of health, when you can experience this new world using augmented reality, virtual reality, extended reality devices. You can do yoga in Hawaiian beaches, meditate sitting in the middle of a jungle, do sessions in the space. Experience all these sitting at home using the power of metaverse. Limoverse is not just a blockchain based ecosystem. Limo is not just another utility token. We are going to witness the biggest revolution in the health and wellness, where people are empowered physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially to take charge of their own health and well being. Join this new world, this new economy, and start living a life of health, wealth, and happiness.
Exciting stuff, guys. Exciting stuff. Okay, let's see. Do we have the Limoverse team in here? If you're in here, guys, please raise your hand so I can unmute you. Let me check our shared chat here to make sure I know who I'm talking to. I believe it's Adita. Let me see. If isn't a VC. I don't see Adita in here. I'll ping him in our shared chat, guys. Just give us a minute and we'll get things rolling here. Right. I still don't see Aditya in here. Let me just look through the list. And if you're in here, please raise your hand. It's the middle button. It should be video chat. Okay, I'm just sorting things out here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I think we got Aditya. Are you in here? We got a hand up from Apuz. Is that? Let's see. Hey, Apuz, are you part of the team? Oh no, wait. I think it's. There we go. I see you. I see you. I see you. There we go. We got Aditya
Hi,
in here.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. Hey, welcome. How's it going?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, and it's great being here. Yeah, all going good.
Excellent, excellent. You'll be the main speaker today, right? There's nobody else that I need to
Yeah.
unmute in the voice chat?
No, it's just me. It's just me. I can handle. Yeah.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, without further ado, we're already live, and if Glenn, you can start the TG recording, I'll go ahead and do the introduction, and we can get going.
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, Well Talk community. Today we have a really interesting AMA with Limoverse. We got Aditya in here, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, to tell us all about it. So,
Yeah. Yeah. You're correct. You're correct.
nice. We got a lot to go through. We're kind of trying to keep it high level, and towards the second half of the AMA, we'll open it up for questions from our audience. But before we get
Yeah.
started, maybe you can give us a brief introduction of the team and what kind of experience the team has inside and outside the crypto space.
Yeah. So we started off this the brainstorming part of the entire Limoverse concept. We started off about a year back because our expertise more than the blockchain and the crypto space is on the health and wellness domain. That is where our expertise had been there for the last about 2 decades. So in the last about around 8 to 10 years, we had been in the research field of personalized health and things like that. So it's about when it comes to personalized health and all. A great importance come to the health data that we all have. That's when we started to think about why or how would it be if people can start to own their data completely on their own rather than my data being there in the hands of some other company or some other institution. That's when we started to look for that kind of a solution, and we ended up in the concept of decentralization and the blockchain technology, and through that we started to learn about the crypto space. So talking about our team, we already have a team of about close to 50 people, 50. So we also have a blockchain team who works outside. So this is about the team, and the yeah, this is the background, and this is how we came to the or we ended up in the space of blockchain and the crypto. Yeah, in the we are more focused on the health and wellness domain. So the name Limoverse, as such, the expansion goes like this. It's the lifestyle modification metaverse that we are trying to create for the world. So yeah, that's how Limoverse emerged about a year back.
Yeah, it's great to see people real life experience onboarding into crypto and bringing all these nice solution, their expertise, and pairing it with the crypto space because I think it's super cool and really emerging. And we also lock chat, guys. By the way, we have all the official links right there, so you guys can follow along while we're chatting here. Now, Limoverse is doing a lot of things. We can go in all the details. You guys are doing a wealth project. You're adding gamification. Uh, there's a part that's engaging with the metaverse. You're gonna
Yeah.
stimulate creator economy and all that. So can you give us a sort of a high level overview, and then I have some questions for each aspect of the project, like just a short
Yeah.
overview for people to know what's going on and what's expected.
Yeah. So mainly, we are not just confined into a single project like that of a lot of gamification companies out there, but we are focused on multiple projects right now. For example, I'll just give you a brief overview of each project, and then maybe you can ask questions about that. So we have this project called HealthFi. HealthFi is a project whereby for the exercise that you do on a daily basis, the ecosystem is going to reward you with our utility token. We are going to come up with a utility token called Limo. Limo is again the short form for lifestyle modification. So that's what HealthFi is all about. For the running, walking, and jogging, people start to earn for this thing on a daily basis from the HealthFi pool. So the second, we have a concept of we have this project called WealthFi. WealthFi is more over to do with the personalized health program that we have. We have something called the EPLIMO, which stands for epigenetic lifestyle modification. It may sound complicated, but the process is simple. Through genetic profiling, we come up with personalized lifestyle management recommendation plans for each of the users, and on meticulously following those recommendations on a daily basis, people start to get rewards from the system. So that is from the ecosystem. That is what the WealthFi project is. Then we have the GameFi and the MetaFi. These are the two projects which are the future plans. Future plans in the sense by 2023 we hope to commence these two projects, which is moreover to do with there will be an avatar. You as a user can create your own avatar inside the app, and you can use that avatar to play the games inside the app, and on winning the games you gain more points, and those points gets converted into Limo tokens at the end of the day, and you get rewarded for that. So that's another one. And the MetaFi is moreover to do with the metaverse experience that we are envisioning to provide to the people, which has got to do with suppose just for an example, a simple basic example, just to understand how would it be if you could do say for example meditation like in the Himalayas, just by sitting at the comfort of your home. That kind of an experiential kind of a thing is what we envision to provide through the MetaFi project. Then we have another one called the CreateFi, which is exclusively which is completely for the practitioners out there, for example like the nutritionists, dietitians, fitness trainers, doctors and all. It's moreover connected with the creator economy. So that is why we have this name called CreateFi, whereby these practitioners can come up with their content. They can contribute to the to the community their content, and just like in the social media we have this like, share and comment. Likewise, the practitioners or the people can provide content to the community, and the community can rate their content, which is called the impact value. And as we create more and more impact value, you as a creator will get more points, which will then get converted into Limo tokens, and you get rewarded on a weekly basis. So that's the CreateFi project that we have. And one more that we have is the DataFi. That is about the personal health data that I have. Suppose I have my health data with me, completely with me, and suppose there is a research company inside the Limoverse ecosystem, and the research company makes an announcement of they are in need of some kind of a data, and I belong to that category. I can decide whether to give access of my data or not. By giving the access of my health data, I'm getting rewarded from the research company. So that is, these are the various kinds of projects. So the use case of the entire Limo token is not just confined into a single project or a single thing like a game or anything, but it has actually multiple utilities which can serve a wide range of people. This is the main uniqueness that we have in the project. Yeah, so this is the overview.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting. And as you mentioned, Eplimo might sound like a little bit too complicated for people, but maybe you can give
Yeah.
us a short intro. Like, what is genetic profiling? So, how does it work? Do you take a test? Do you input some parameters? How can people get their own genetic profile to use it?
Yeah, so Eplimo is the program which we had been doing for the last 2 to 3 years very actively, and we have a database of about 10,000 already. People who have done their Eplimo. It's like genetic. It's actually a simple procedure. The first step is that we have a sample collection kit. It's not like a blood or anything. It's just 2 to 3 ml of saliva that we need. So you order the Eplimo, and you will get the kit shipped to your home wherever it is. So as long as Eplimo service is available wherever it is, and you can collect your saliva on your own. It's a DIY kind of a product, do it yourself kind of a product. You collect it and you send it back to our lab, and the test happens, and we will be coming up with a genetic report for you which covers about 256 different health parameters, which will showcase the kind of low, medium and high risk for various health parameters like type 2 diabetes, or whatever, not just the diseases but the general health and wellness kind of parameters as well. So from that, what we can derive is we will be able to clearly give a picture about what are the kind of diet, or what are the kind of food that is suitable for you, that are not suitable for you, what are the kind of exercise patterns that would be beneficial for you, what are the exercise patterns that could harm you, what are the kind of medicines that could work on you, that will not work on you. These kinds of very specific kind of data or details, or in fact recommendations, is what we can provide to the people. So this is what Eplimo does.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting and super easy to use, and it looks like you're giving people the opportunity to kind of take back control of their personal data, right? Because
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah, through the DataFi, then you just allow people to earn some coins to simply give access to their data to researchers, and it benefits everybody, not just the person putting it forward, but also the researchers that now have access to a huge data pool, data sample. So it's super
Yeah,
exciting. And
yeah.
will all this be part of the app that you have? Like, will people just be able to go into the app and see like all their recommendations, and is that where they'll participate in the Wealth project and the Sweat and Earn project as well?
Yeah, yeah. So the wealth and the health is the same spread and earn. So everything will be on the single app except for the Eplimo data. So the Eplimo data of this, the entire the backend operations happens on a separate app called Eplimo. But the final recommendations and the genetic report as such will be fetched to the main Limoverse app, and that's how you give the access to the research companies in the Limoverse ecosystem. For example, I'll just give you a basic example. A research company, for example, makes an announcement to the ecosystem like anybody within the age bracket of 35 to 50 who are having high risk, high genetic risk towards type 2 diabetes. If you are willing to share your genetic data with us, we will be rewarding you with say for example 1000 limo tokens. So if this is the kind of announcement that the research company makes, and suppose I belong to that category with high risk for type 2 diabetes, I can actually decide whether to give the access or not. If I give it, I will be straight away getting that 1000 reward limo tokens. So that's how it happens.
Yeah, it's super exciting, and then on top of that, I was reading that you're looking to stimulate the creator economy. So people that already have sort of these not platforms, but they have these programs that can then they can offer on your platform as well. Well, where people
Yeah.
can put it there, and I'm wondering what kind of incentives are for people. Will they earn some tokens for providing these courses or these suggestions to people, and then will it be free of charge? Will people have to kind of subscribe to them? How will the model work?
So initially, to start off with, we have planned it to go on a free model. So the people can come in, and we will be definitely coming up with a subscription program. So right now, people can freely enroll into this. So as a creator, suppose I do a video and post it on YouTube, and I gain maybe for example 1 million views. YouTube is gonna incentivize me in a specific way. Likewise, what we have done over here is that as part of the Create 5 project, as a creator, suppose I am a dietitian and I have a really unique content with me, I'm ready to share that content with the community for which I'm going to get rewarded. I know that I'm going to get rewarded, so I actually make that content as a video or a maybe a article or a blog or whatever, ideally a video, and I post that video in the community, and I share that in my social media, personal social media as well, through which I bring in more people into the community, and I create more and more impact value for that video that I've made. That's how, as I gain more and more impact value, this is actually as part of Create5. It's actually calculated on a weekly basis. Say for example, if the week starts from Sunday and ends on Saturday, I put a video on Monday, and for the next 6 days, whatever impact value I create, according to that I will be gaining certain amount of points from the ecosystem, which will then get converted into limo tokens. So on a weekly basis, I'm going to get rewarded for the content that I've posted on the community, which is going to be unlimited. As I create impact value, more and more impact value forever, I'll be getting incentives on a I mean, I'll be getting rewarded on a weekly basis. It's actually, there is no ending for that. It's unlimited.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting, and I was looking and I was reading that with people that are providing these courses and services and products, you're also looking at helping them market it, like creating some funnels towards your Launchpad. Like, I'm wondering
Yeah.
what sort of tools will they get? Will they be able to sort of, I don't know, spread it around easier? What's there for creators?
Yeah, that's actually a nice point that you brought in, because I had actually missed out that point. So Launchpad is yet another thing that we have inside the Limoverse ecosystem, whereby suppose I am a person who has a course to run, or a product or a service to offer to the people, to the market. I can actually subscribe to the Launchpad on a monthly basis. It's going to be a monthly subscription plan, and I can subscribe to Launchpad. And what Launchpad provides is something that's, I mean, see, I have a product or a service. I can actually start a website of my own and integrate all the payment gateways, and market it on the social media, and that's how it happens. All of this together happens inside the Launchpad, including the lead generation, the lead management. Everything happens inside Launchpad. So it's actually going to be a holistic kind of a place, whereby you can just come in, subscribe. You can actually yourself, just using the predefined templates that are there inside the Launchpad, you can create your pages. You can just post your products or services, or whatever it is, your courses, whatever. You can promote it, and you can manage the leads also through the Launchpad, and thereby you can create more business. That kind of a holistic solution is what we provide within using the Launchpad program.
Yeah, I love it. It sounds super exciting, not just for creators, but for people using it as well. And
Yeah.
yeah, it can be super beneficial. But yeah, I'm also curious about the fun part of it, because you have an NFT integration, you have the metaverse coming, where people will be able to, I don't know, maybe take lessons from other coaches and things like that. So I know maybe that's a little bit further down the line, but I'm wondering, like, what sort of vision do you have for this meta integration that you're looking at?
Yeah, so when it comes to the NFT part, I'll just split this question into two. The NFT part, if you look at it, even for the Health 5 project that we are launching around 2 weeks from now, that is in the first week of July, we plan to launch the Health 5 project, for which we'll be coming out with about 5,000 different NFTs. Which are going to be sneaker NFTs, and for Wealth 5 project, we are coming up with a completely new character which we are building, which is connected with the Eplimo. That character also, around 5,000 different variations of NFTs of that single character, is also going to come out as part of the Wealth 5 project. So this character, what we envision is that in the future, this character is going to depict who you are in the metaverse. So as you rightly mentioned, what we envision is that once the Meta 5 project is live by 2023, at least by phase 2 or phase 3, what we are trying to provide is that people or the creators inside the ecosystem can run their courses in the Meta 5 platform, whereby just everybody for that matter, by sitting in the comfort of their home or office, they can actually get that feeling of attending that kind of a session of an expert directly. That kind of a experience is what we envision to create through the Meta 5. So that's going to be really, really super exciting for everybody to get that kind of a realistic kind of an experience, for which we are planning to integrate with various devices like the HTC Vive and the Oculus, and yeah, that's how we have planned it.
Yeah, it sounds super cool. I know, like, people maybe a year ago or some time ago, where they would see this kind of integrations with AR and VR, they would think it's something super high end and all this and inaccessible.
Yeah,
But now all these devices are kind of lowering their prices. You know, there are more coming out, and it's super easy to
right.
get your hands on one and go for it. So now
Correct.
I know that you're in the pre-sale phase right now, right? If I'm not mistaken, you already
Yeah,
had round one completed, and there's two
yeah.
or three more rounds. So how can people get involved? Where do they go? How do they sign up? How can they participate?
Yeah, so that's an awesome question. So, in the pre-sale, we are pushing out about 200 million limos is what we are pushing to the market, which will be going in 4 phases. Phase 1 will be the first 50 million. Phase 2 will be the second 50 million. Phase 3 will be the third 50 million, and phase 4 will be the last 50 million. So the phase 1 is already closed, and we are almost touching about 55 million limos are already sold. So the phase 2 is happening right now, which is running at $0.04 per limo. So we have already signed with 3 exchanges, out of which 2 exchanges are quite big enough, which are doing like about 1.5 to $2 billion of trade per day. They are both of them are tied to exchanges. So we have already signed with them, and we are planning for a listing price of about $0.1. So anybody who takes part in the pre-sale as any project has the potential. So it's going to be super beneficial. And to be part of that, we have this pre-sale website that is limoverse.io slash pre-sale. If you go on to that website, limo.limoverse.io slash pre-sale, that is the website. limo.limoverse.io slash pre-sale. So that is the website, and you can get all the details. You just have to fill a form, and the rest everything happens automatically. So you'll be getting a mail in which our wallet address and things like that will be there. You can either transfer USDT or ETH or BNB or BTC, or even BUSD is also accepted. So we are completely ERC20 token EVM compatible. So that's how we have built this entire thing, and that's the update about the pre-sale. It's going very actively right now.
Yeah, it's looking super exciting. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, we have the official website in our main chat that is locked, and you can navigate to the pre-sale page right there if you want to participate. Now, before I open it up to some community questions here, I see we have a few hands up. I know you guys are super active in the expo space. I believe you got a best blockchain project award at Crypto Expo Dubai, and I'm
Yeah.
wondering what kind of other lucrative marketing strategies are you using to kind of get the name out there and make sure you're pushing this project to everyone that's interested in not just wellness but also crypto and gamification and all that.
Yeah. So right now, if you look at the community that we already have about uh, the hope I'm audible.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
Uh, yeah. Okay. So so right now, if you look at our community of about more than 13,000 people in the Telegram, and the yeah our for that, yeah, just for your information, the app that we already launched is the beta version, just to get touch with a quite good number of user base. And right now, I'm happy to announce that we have already reached about 70,000 plus app downloads. So we have this kind of a community already on us. So with us. So this community, if you look at it, I wouldn't say that 100% is the crypto crowd, or in fact, majority, or at least 50%, half of the crowd is definitely out of the crypto world. So they are new to the crypto world, and they are all super excited about what is happening around. So even though presently we saw the market dip for the last about 2 to 3 weeks, or in fact a month, but I don't think that has affected us too much. Even in our pre-sale, people are very much active. So that's how it's going. And definitely the marketing plans. Yeah, right now what we are doing itself is also a plan of our marketing. That is the doing continuous AMAs. I have been doing continuous AMAs for the last about a month. And another thing is definitely showing our presence in almost wherever that's possible. For example, on July 14, 15, there is a World Blockchain Summit that's happening in Singapore, where where we'll be there. About last week, we were there in Dubai in an HR conference which is connected with the Metaverse. HR and Metaverse connection, that kind of a conference was there. And before that, we were there in Singapore again. And then we also have the plans to be there in Greece in October. And in September, we have the plan to be in the US. So that is the main plan of action. Along with that, we have a strong PR company who is associated with us, and they have planned really good PR plans as well. So this is how things are happening right now.
Yeah, it sounds super exciting, and for me, it's refreshing to see people with real life experience that are onboarding the crypto and they're bringing all these nice products to DeFi and to the crypto space. So I'm gonna open it up to some community members. I see we got a lot of hands up here. We'll try to get a few questions in. Let's see. Syed, you had a question for Aditya here. Go for it.
Yeah, thank you, Akti. Okay, so you mentioned that if Limo genetic test will provide detailed report regarding the genetic data. So I want to understand that will this report be prepared and verified by the geneticist? How will that work, and how accurate will this report be? And will you also be taking family history as well to produce more accurate genetic profile to diagnose illness or disease that a user is at risk of having in future?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So how we do is that the accuracy is all about the machine that is used for the testing. So we use this machine called next generation sequencing, which is the best that's available in the world right now. So the accuracy is not at all an issue for us. And another thing is, along with the genetic report, we also conduct a very detailed metabolic analysis of the person. Just right, as rightly you asked about the family history of the diseases and things like that, illnesses that people have. So what we do is that we have a bunch of genetic counselors and doctors in house, and once we get the reports from the lab, what we do is that our geneticists and doctors analyze this report, and they conduct a pre-counseling session with the customer to understand the family history and the present lifestyle of the customer, how it goes. And it's with these two data. So on one hand we'll be having the genetic data, and on the other hand we'll be having the present metabolic data of the client. So both these data will be getting combined, and that's how we come up with a personalized recommendation plan for each person individually. Yeah, so we are having geneticists in house, also doctors also in house. That's how we do it.
Got it, got it. Thank you for explaining that. And you guys are working on a really great project. Thank you so much. Over to
Thank you
you,
so
Active.
much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the question, Syed. Let's go to Western Beast. Let's see, Western Beast, you have a question? Go for it.
Yeah, I clicked on your NFT. Thanks a lot, Axie. I clicked on your NFT page and I saw that the NFT avatars can actually be upgraded. That's one aspect I'd like to ask about. Are they upgrading it based on the activity that they do, or are they upgrading based on the amount of tokens that those activities was able to generate for them, or are they upgrading it based on like the tokens that they already have in their wallet already?
So the upgrading part is actually part of the phase two of the NFT thing. That is NFT part of the project. That is, suppose you have two NFTs. Suppose I'll just give you an example of one project. That is Health project. As I mentioned, we have this NFT sneaker NFT for the Health project. So in order to enroll into the Health project, you as a user have to purchase one of the sneaker NFTs. And suppose just imagine that you have two NFTs with you, two sneaker NFTs with you, and you can actually blend both these sneaker NFTs and come up with new a completely a new NFT. So that's actually completely a blending process that we are creating. That will be part of the phase two of the project, not phase one. So once you do that, you will be getting a new NFT altogether, and that's how the upgradation happens.
Wow, NFT fusion. I feel like it's like an NFT fusion. But I have a few more questions I'll be asking you in your Telegram group. Thank you so much. Hey, Axie,
Yeah, yeah,
over to
sure,
you,
sure,
Axie.
sure, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. I definitely would love to invite each and every one of you to join our Telegram group, Limoverse. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the questions. I'll take a few more. Let's see. Venice, you had a question? Go for it, Venice.
Yeah, thank you so much, Akti. Yeah, I have a question. Actually, I read on your white paper that in phase two, people can create their own NFT from existing.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know which similar kind of NFT a person is holding, and also if we rent out an NFT, then is it possible for the tenant to utilize that NFT to create his own new NFT using the blending mechanism?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I just mentioned. Suppose suppose you have two NFTs, two sneaker NFTs with you. You can actually use this feature called blending, and you can blend both those sneaker NFTs, and you can actually mint your own new NFT, which itself is a token, as you would be knowing it better than me. So that's how it happens. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for that, Venice. Let's go to Last Kimpachi. Last Kimpachi, you had a question? Go for it, man.
Actually. Hello, Aditya. Yeah,
Hi.
you a lot of stuff there, but something from the starting. Just I'm not able to wrap my mind about it. When you say that a person might be will be able to experience Himalayas while doing the AR thing, isn't it a
Yeah.
bit too far fetched? Isn't it? Because from what I know, I'm an Indian myself, so I know the
Hmm.
packages that do this thing, the Himalayan experience, start about $25,000 and range up to like
Yeah.
100. Yeah, so that is a lot of money, and especially it's 25 lakhs to 1 crore in the Indian rupees.
Hmm.
So that is a lot. If you're saying that doing with this the AR thing, a person will be experiencing something like Himalaya. Yeah. If you can just explain a bit more about how this goes, because I just now very curious and very excited, or they say I'm not sure what exactly is this. Will
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
be just a gimmick? Surroundings will be like Himalayan, or what? Is that limited to that?
Yeah, so that was actually an example that I gave. That is, for example, right now, let's take the same example of doing a meditation. So, suppose I'm doing a meditation of about 5 to 10 minutes on a daily basis. In my bedroom, I would be doing it, or suppose in my terrace of my house, I would be doing this meditation. So, with the help of the metaverse kind of an experience, what we can create is we can actually create an experience whereby you will get that feeling of meditating by sitting in the Himalayas or in a mountain. So that kind of an experience is what we are trying to create, because what why we are doing this is we are actually connecting this with the Wealthify project that we have. Suppose you are a person who have done your Eplimo and you have got all the recommendations, and through the MetaFi project, if you can experientially do those recommendations. Suppose you need to do an exercise, can we make it really fun, like in a gamification kind of a thing? If we can make you do that exercise using the metaverse experience, that is what is going to be really a fun thing for people to get involved into it. So that's what I meant by giving the example of the Himalayas. I'm not saying that you will be completely experiencing as such, but we can actually create that experience whereby you can literally get that experience of sitting in that kind of an environment. In fact, right now, what we have seen is that there are tools that are already launched, which can even give you the fragrance of the place that you want. Suppose you are in the suppose you want to experience of forest, and you can actually create that artificially create the fragrance of that forest if you want. That kind of a tools are also available right now. So that is what I meant by providing the that kind of an experience.
That is what I'm saying. I understand you are giving example of Himalayas, but when you say experience, what does that cover? Like, am I wearing a bodysuit that I'm feeling the temperature and stuff? Because yeah, you mentioned fragments now, but
Yeah.
what other will have to be on the what other gadgets would have be required to get that? Like, will there
Yeah.
be a bodysuit required? And what is covered by when you say it's provided with the app and stuff? It then again the cost of wearing will be much higher because a bodysuit in that was about $10,000 again, and a fragments
Yeah.
I don't know devices what the cost of that, but I don't think it will be any cheap, right? So when
Yeah.
you say experience, I'm not able to wrap around what exactly I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing just like a wallpaper or just like something like that, or yeah, you mentioned fragments, but is that limited to that?
No,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. As a basic experience itself, as we all know, at least the person should be having a VR device with them, like the Oculus or whatever it is. So that kind of a thing is definitely a must as of now. Yeah.
Thank you, Artik.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Thank you for the questions, guys. We're running out of time now here, but Adida, if you want to give us a quick summary of what we've discussed, and maybe if there's something that I haven't asked that you want to talk about, and do like tell people who you are, what you're building, and why they should get involved.
Yeah. So, what we are just to summarize, what we are building right now is definitely an ecosystem, an ultimate ecosystem that we envision, whereby health seekers as well as the health providers from all across the globe can come into one platform, and they can provide and avail services with each other. and for which is going to be powered with our utility token called Limo. So to make this more interesting and to make this more wide or to reach out to a wider audience, that's why we have come up with these many multiple projects, so that we attract a lot of people who are connected with the health and wellness domain. So even including the younger generations, we want people who belong to the age categories of 20s or even lesser than 20s, who are the teenagers, can also come into the platform. And that's why we are bringing in interesting things like the gamification part and everything. So there's going to be an ultimate ecosystem whereby everyone from across the world can participate. Everyone who wishes to stay healthy, see, when it comes to diseases, we know where to go to. We need to go to a hospital, we need to meet a doctor. But when it comes to health, when it comes to staying healthy, I don't know where to go to, or we just don't know whom to ask and what to ask. That's a big gap that is there in the health and wellness domain on a global level. So that is what we are trying to cover up, or that gap is what we are trying to cover up using or through Limoverse. And just for a basic example, I am actually, suppose I am sitting in Dubai and I want to get a diet from a dietitian in Mexico, say for example. I can actually get it through this app just on a go. Maybe in 2-3 minutes, I'll be able to do that. So that's how it happens. So this is the overall overview, or the summarizing part that I thought of giving you.
That's excellent, Aditya. Like, I love everything you guys are building. I love the fact that you're not solely crypto specific. You're actually onboarding people that are, concerned about their health and concerned about the safety of their data. So you're putting a lot of things together, and you're building a super strong ecosystem, and this is what we like to see. This is a great opportunity for a lot of people to get involved. And yeah, we always do say here at Whalecoin Talk, all our AMAs are for educational purposes. You really need to do your own research. The website, the official links, everything is in our main chat here, so make sure you head on over, read through the white paper, engage with the community. I'm sure I see a lot of other hands up here. I'm sure if you join the community and ask all your questions there, they'll be more than happy to answer you. So thank you for being here with us, Aditya. It's been really great talking to you. And if you want to come back, 6 months down the line, I'll be happy to host you. You're a great speaker. You're building something super exciting, and I'm curious to see where this can go.
Yeah, thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing all of you in our community as well.
All right, thank you. Thank you everybody for participating, and
Yeah,
thank you to the Limoverse team for being here with us. I'll finish the recording, and we'll send a copy of it for you. We'll send a live stream recording as well from our official YouTube channel, and we'll have the TG recording over in our shared chat in just a few moments here. So thank you
sure,
everybody
sure,
for
sure.
coming.
That sounds good.
This has been
Thank
great.
you. Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
All right, cheers everybody. We'll see you later. Thank you for participating.